story of this girl who was younger, living with this guy who claims to be her uncle. Her mother brought her to this guy when she was much younger. Took her to school, make her feel like a daughter. At the age of 14, her mother died, she discovered. Few months later, uncle attitude changed. Caught her in the corner, tried to pull down her jeans, but she couldn't believe what was happening, so she screamed. Then he left her alone with her threatening remarks. If you don't let me to do what I do, then you should pack. No more paying your fees, no more food to eat. I think my horse, you gotta leave. So she sat alone all time and she cried. And she couldn't believe what was happening in her life. Her uncle didn't stop until he get what he want. And they script to the kids and I sprung.
Together we stand. And whatever we learn today. Lots of children good, don't hurt them. Good to see them, come here, please don't hurt them. Today.
Okay, yo, so as times went by, the little girl started to worry. No one to talk to her to give her courage. She decided to leave. Who gonna pay her school fee? Who gonna even find place for her to sleep? But she, under the fear not to tear anybody, she started getting reduced and dry in her belly. How can she move when she call up in the trap? But once some money and she woke up with a station. She went with tears in her eyes to the police station. Okay, she told the police how she got tormented, and they quickly ran and had him arrested. So take the message from me to you, parents. Always learn to keep eyes on the children. Don't pick and choose among the children. In the community, be there for one another. Treat the children equal together. I think it's better.
Together we stand.
Okay.
And whatever we learn today. Lots of children good, don't hurt them.
Okay.
Good to see them, come here, please don't hurt them. Today.
Yo, give the children the light. The future is bright. Why you doing them all wrong when you know it not right? Matter of fact, I guarantee. Let me speak on the rights. They need love, they need care, they need protection in their life, but not fear. Yeah. Based on the fact, some guys, they eat some bad habit. Or such a habit like that, I think we have to stop it. Who told you raping the children is gonna give you power? Destroying the children, is that your desire? Parent control the children, don't leave them alone. Rape always happen when the child is alone. They are the future and the leader of the universe. Give them the chance to grow up to be a better one. So whatever you are, there's one for everyone. The life of the children in this world, I'm speaking on. I can't hold it no longer, my heart is burning on.
Together we stand. And whatever we learn today. Lots of children good, don't hurt them. Good to see them, come here, please don't hurt them. Today.
Yo.
Together we stand. And whatever we learn today. Lots of children good, don't hurt them. Good to see them, come here, please don't hurt them.
Since 1847, Ducal Palace has been the tallest building in Monrovia City. This is like angry. The young people are taken in drugs, unemployment, labor. The ghetto is all where we have our future generation. Rice price is so high. It is the major cash crop of this country's survival. Teenagers are on the street. Prostitution has increased. Beggars are so many. Even the blind cripple struggle to survive. Oh God, help this country. When will our musicians be successful and wealthy as others around the world? Teenage pregnancy, on the street selling for survival. Oh God, send us our Savior.
Rice baby, Sakunche. I know on the way. LIP. That's all the power.
Hey, yes, Young Master exclusive.
Hey. We got plenty things to talk about here today. We got plenty things to talk about here today. We got plenty things to talk about here today. We got plenty things to talk about here today. See, every first time we Prince B, we next you. Everybody loves you, but I love you best. Yeah. see your dad makes you, and your mom makes you, and all your friends too. Yeah, I remember the time we were doing longer me. Raspberry JB, and Quincy B. I was lost on the beat, the legend, Quincy B. Yeah, it's a big blow through the game. The whole world is causing the deep. We got plenty things to talk about here today. Oh Lord, we got plenty things to talk about here today. I wanna allow we got plenty things to talk about here today. You too plenty. We got plenty things to talk about here today.
We're talking. Yeah, talking now or forever hold your peace. It will hurt them some of them. We won't even can call us peace. So let us all take a look at musicians there in this country. We should die first before you show us concern. I understand. Rest in peace, Quincy B and all the other soldiers. Letting too plenty, you see the chance for me to talk. Musician union, that union can't even talk. The politics, I should be the one that to polish it. The bigger mixtape, why we using 3 currencies? The people suffer from hunger, only thought you can offer. Represent the day, they were in power, they do the best they come in again, leading the people left the mess. I got problems with LIBTV station, promoting foreign things, forgetting their own production. JFK, the West case, that death case. I should stop it for now, but I still got more to say.
Plenty things to talk about here today. Oh God, we got plenty things to talk about here today. Hey God, we don't need a divers before you come to help us. Oh yeah, we don't need a God first before you come to our rescue. Yeah. See, it's all in a gang, no time for us, my people. Hey, I see the way I'm suffering. Yeah. See the tough time we going through. Yeah. Sometimes my parents sleep out when I choose to do music. Yes, it's my dream, so I can never leave it. Believe it. We got plenty things to talk about here today. We got plenty things to talk about here today. We got plenty things to talk about here today. We got plenty things to talk about here today. We got buckle things to talk about here today.
Do you care to know why thousands of people have switched from using oil-borne paint to using Zize quality paint? Zize quality paint is a high-quality American non-hazard latex paint that doesn't fade or peel off your walls when applied. Zize quality paint comes in variety of colors that you can choose from. We even customize our customers' paint based on their request just to satisfy their desire. Stop by at any of our 3 branches at Police Academy Junction opposite NP Fueling Station, Baptist Seminary opposite Highway Gas Station, and Simple Bridge opposite Marco Plaza. Zize quality paint can be used for both interior and exterior painting works. Customers living overseas can pay through Zelle on 217-720-8858. You can contact us via cell numbers 0777-366-142 or 0770-496-273 or +121-772-08858. Think Zize, think quality.
Spicing up, what's next?
A new Liberian restaurant and lounge with tasty Liberian and Afro-Caribbean cajun is opening in Morton, South Jersey this spring. The name is Sasa Bean. Sasa Bean is located at 300 East Braintree Road, Morton, New Jersey 08053. Sasa Bean specializes in ethnic Liberian, Afro-Caribbean, and Southern cuisines. We are 25 minutes drive from Philadelphia, 40 minutes drive from Wilmington, Delaware, 30 minutes drive from Trenton, 30 minutes drive from Bristol, and 20 minutes from Burlington, New Jersey. At Sasa Bien, we have a private lounge area for private parties and private and corporate meetings and events. Sasa is hiring for both full-time and part-time employees. The pay rate ranges between $16 to $22 per hour. Contact us today for all your bookings and reservations on 609-468-4232. That's 609 468-4232. Sasa Bien Restaurant and Lounge, a place with tasty dish and comfort. Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, nonprofits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas.
Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as 500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on the UN Drive at Sailtown, Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
From today is the 8th day of the 5th month, AD 2023, with a time at exactly 10:30 here in Monrovia, Liberia, to be specific. Central Monrovia, Lane and Kerry Street. So, folks, good morning. We are here. I'm here with Martina Konate alongside Darlington Collins. Is the entire team here this morning, and we have a lot of things to talk about. You listen to that song, right? Josh played the music called Plenty Thing then to talk about. It's a Liberian song by Takunje. And yes, of course, we do have lots of things to talk about this morning. Martina and Darlington, you guys will have to show face, so at least we can kickstart the show. Darlington, Martina, I've not seen you guys. I don't know.
Good morning, Braga. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah,
I come here. Just,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
Braga, but start the show. I come in to put my camera on now. Just setting the place up.
Okay. So Martina is with us and Darlington also here. We'll be looking at a few things, beginning with the statement made by the former Minister of State in person of Nathaniel McGill. Yeah, so we'll be looking at Nathaniel McGill's statement. According to him, most of the people in the government right now are very mean to the Liberian people. They live in a community where nobody know about them and can't help other people. So according to him, it is because of you, the people, were it's because of the government officials. Liberians are angry at President George Weah, but they should know that once President Weah is re-elected, they will never be placed back to that position. Most of them will lose their job. That's according to the former Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Nathaniel McGill. He was speaking at a program in Magibi County over the weekend. So this is one of the things that we'll be looking at. And we saw our president doing selfie while other people were basically doing something X at the coronation there in London, the UK. Our president was doing selfie to prove to the Liberian people that yes, I am part of the program. Nobody should lie to you that I don't come for the program. I'm in a building. Let me show you the Liberian people that yes, I am here. So he was just trying to let us know that he was part of the program, like the rumor base going around. Oh, the president is not there. We can't see our president. So the man took his own film while others were doing different things. The man was doing selfie, showing your film all around for us to see and know that the president, yes, the president was part of the program. And item number 3 from my end, we'll be deeping dive. We'll be yeah, let me laugh here for it. Follow God. We'll dig into the happenings over the weekend between the ANC, the United Party, and the former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. So those are our 3 talking points. Very, very serious talking point. I don't know if Darlington you have something to add up, but those are the 3 things.
I think those are those 3 things. They are enough. They are enough, on the menu, enough meal, for us to delve into.
Okay, so let's begin with Nathaniel McGill's statement. I don't think a man like McGill should be running around in our body politics, a sanctioned official of government. But this is Liberia for us, most especially Africa, Darlington. This man got sanctioned, and under a Weah-led administration, President Weah, up to now, he hasn't mustered the courage yet to take this man to court. He built away and Serena Seaforth. So he's parading, he's passing around the corridor here, asking the people of Magibi to elect him as senator. And over the weekend again, I saw the amount of people that came out in support of McGill. I was like, follow God. So we Liberians, we can learn. There is a lot of things that we need to learn, Darlington. But we are not just getting there anytime soon. Look at the turnout, Darlington. It's an unsanctioned official, somebody that the United States of America told us that he's got caught up in a web. The man got caught up in a web stealing from the Liberian people. But we are the same Liberian people now going out there making it look like nothing happened. So when the Americans are fighting for us, we are not fighting for ourselves. We are there hailing those that are corrupting our system and trying to elect them to position in our country. Darlington, here again we are. You saw the turnout over the weekend. And Nathaniel McGill saying that government officials will now go back to that position because they are mean to people in their community, and they are living places that people don't even know that government officials live. When last did McGill get to know that? McGill was in the same government when we lost our 25 million. They map up exercise, everything. And now today, because he's not at the position he was, he's coming out. Let's begin with him, Darlington.
Bwaka, I have very, very little to say to Nathaniel McGill. And the little I have to say to McGill is because of the hypocrisy in the opposition and in Liberians. The hypocrisy. You know, Liberians, sometimes we tend to be very hypocritical. When things are happening with us, it's okay. When it's happening with the other people, then we become the moral judge to question certain people. Yes, Bwaka, you are right. McGill is sanctioned by the U.S. Department of Treasury through the Global Magnitsky Act for corruption, for taking money and running circles around the presidency. But on the flip side of that, Bwaka, I have little to say about McGill because we here in opposition, why was Senator Prince Johnson sanctioned? Senator Prince Johnson was sanctioned because of political corruption. The Americans accused Senator Johnson of making millions of Liberian taxpayer dollars using through the executive channels and putting it to his personal use. So if we are here criticizing the likes of McGill for engaging in political rally and parading around here, we should also muster similar courage to look at Prince Johnson and tell him, say, you shouldn't even be around political conversation. And many Liberians, we tend to forget Prince Johnson wasn't sanctioned because he killed President Doe. Senator Johnson was sanctioned because of political corruption, where the Americans have accused him of pay-to-play using government ministry where they would divert money and Prince Johnson gets paid. But you see, I don't blame McGill. When McGill sounded yesterday in Magibi, he sounded very arrogant, similarly when he spoke to the airport workers. You remember that clip, Bwaka? When you are rude, I'll fire you and nobody will do nothing. That's how McGill sounded. But let me promise you, that's McGill talking. Many of you will not come back in the government when President We Are wins. So it tells us that McGill is still influential in the government.
Sure.
It tells us that McGill is technically the external minister of state for presidential affairs. The fact that McGill can go to a political rally and be threatening people in the government on the basis that he assumes they live in communities where they are mean, people don't even know that government officials live there. But work out. When you maybe one assistant minister, is it the community people duty to know that are living in that community?
No.
So you see, the problem in our country, Bwaka, is that when you are in public office, people assume the government should work for you, not the public official taking their salary to be looking after you. Because what you'll be telling me, Bwaka, if Assistant Minister Dalino Collins live in Clarendon, for example, and my salary can only afford to cater to me and my family, you are telling me that I should go to that Ministry A or Ministry B and develop ways to steal from the state resources to come and be doing charity in the community. That is McGill's understanding of how public officials are supposed to not be so mean. That's what McGill thinks. McGill thinks that the fact that people can call him, you know, the Punky Pump Brigade leader when he goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a for 500,000. But the very people don't understand how much is McGill's salary that McGill, who was just the other day, who could barely afford his rent, is not a humanitarian. McGill, who could barely afford his rent, is now all of a sudden a humanitarian. So that is the country we find ourselves in, Bwaka. So I got very little to say to Minister McGill. The fact that McGill will go to Magibi and be threatening current government officials anywhere like John Pamela West on John Rice. McGill is only telling her that, oh, say you administrate this, be playing wallet. When you have opportunity to steal, do not steal and do charitable well like the way I have done and popularize myself among the people. And that is sad, Bwaka. How much do assistant minister or deputy minister make? Let's assume for the sake of argument, right? You take our guy, Isaac Doe, right? Isaac Doe, who used to live in Minnesota, former current deputy minister at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Isaac Doe makes barely under $3,000. He has a family in the U.S. If they got rent, he got to pay his rent or he got to pay his mortgage. Isaac Doe probably went to school in America. If he has student loan, he has to pay his student loan. If he's a U.S. person, he must also pay federal taxes to the IRS.
Sure.
But in the words of Minister McGill, if Isaac Doe lives in a particular community, the way he's supposed to be charitable is to steal from the state and come in the community and be sharing money. All those, I want Isaac Doe living down the street. That is McGill's perception. When you put people in government, do not create the weight on them. And that's the sad part, Liberians. when you elect representative, it is not your lawmaker responsibility to buy baby top. That is why your lawmakers must go to the legislature and create an environment so that they can empower you, so that you don't be beggars on them. That is what should be happening. But my girl goes to my Gibby, he threatens current government official. He said, "You're living in a community, you're very mean." I'm not saying that they are not. There are some people who are just not sociable. They will live in a community. Even when they drive in their car, they will not even allow the children who by the roadside, looking for a ride to go to school. They will not even help them. I know those kinds of elements. But my girl's understanding is that for the likes of Mamesi Kaba who live in those community, they should take money and be sharing it. How much Mamesi Kaba making? The guy was just one strap the other day. You may only assistant minister on that, for example. How much would you even feed your family? And that is the sad part. If Mamesi now want to take a little salary and do humanitarian way, guess what? If she made 6 years in government today, she's not minister. The senior Liberian people will say, "Oh, Mamesi Kabale was minister, they not even build one kitchen." So, Bwaka, in a nutshell, when you appoint people in government, it is because of their expertise. Government officials are not humanitarians. That is why the national budget should work for us so that we stop looking on to government officials. Bwaka, where I live, I don't even know who my representative is. But every time I drive on the road, I see they fix the road. Because my tax dollar do work for me. I don't even need to see my lawmaker. But in our country, lawmakers, I assume humanitarians. That is why you see the likes of Buffer Chimas. They will go to Maryland County and put. Yeah. I was saying food basket. I remember when my late grandmother used to be living. Before she died, I would take food. I walk down to Newtown without that food basket, right? So the speaker now can put money enough Liberian in the money and carry money. In total disregard for people. Put money in the food basket and carry to the people. Say y'all either one. In total disregard. So in our people in Maryland County, they assume that the likes of Buffer Chimba is a good man. But the people of Maryland County got news for him, because a young man is going to whip him. Anthony Williams came second in Maryland County in Speaker Chimba District, and his campaign is gaining serious momentum in Maryland County.
We hope so. And before I cross over to Martina Darlington, let's look at Liberians, right? As a whole. This man was sanctioned on the issue based on corruption. Right. But we are still coming out in support of such a character. Even though the government, the people of the United States of America, told us that no political institution should do business with any sanctioned officials. Right. I'm saying this. Let me say this first. People will say, yes, you are speaking to McGill, but later on, when we start to speak to the leg of Prince Johnson, then they will start to question us. But this is what I'm saying here on the show. McGill is sanctioned. Prince Johnson is sanctioned. Bill Tuawe is sanctioned, and even Serena Cephas, they are all sanctioned. We will not speak to one person and you say we'll leave the others. Beginning with McGill. The leg of McGill shouldn't be seen in our body politics. They shouldn't be anywhere around, like the man Prince Johnson today. They shouldn't be seen anywhere around our political arena. Because of what? Because of what they have done to Liberian people. What they have done, they have corrupt our system, and the Americans that are fighting for us, they have told us that anybody doing business with any of the sanctioned officials, they are doing it at their own risks. But here we are again, Daniel. Liberians are coming all out in support of the same corrupt officials. We can see it for the leg of Prince Johnson. We can see it for the leg of Nathaniel McGill, and even Bill Tuawe that is contesting there in Riverside County. Here we are in Darlington. Liberians, when will we learn from our mistakes?
Bwaka, the leaders are not necessarily bad. The people are a reflection of the caliber of leader they produce. Bwaka, the people are just a mirror image of the leader they produce. Look, let me ask you this, Bwaka. Do you know Honorable Yeke Kolaba? If you take him to his district and you take Thomas Falla, some people would prefer Thomas Falla over Yeke because Thomas Falla had the T5 school. Thomas Falla got clinic. How can Darius Dillon, for example, who engages in legislative flow fighting, be in the Senate, for example, in the likes of when they are all co-equals, Sir Joseph, but you guys have Thomas Fala and Senator Honorable Yeri Kolba. They are being in the legislature. What kind of magic that Thomas Fala is making that he has this property here, he has this property there, and he's just and Yeri and other people they only living on their salary. But Liberians, my brother Boga, wanted their culture can change. Where you will elect people and hold them accountable on the basis of performance, not on how much they can give you. Boga, if somebody made me lawmaker now, for example, and I used to that through the money put to my heart for what? What happened to my heart? You elected me as a representative to go to the legislature to make law for you, to fight for you, not to be a compromised individual. Remove me from office if I'm compromised with the executive. But mama lawmakers, and that's the truth. When you see lawmakers and Abachi telling the American ambassador to say we can take our money and do humanity, because that's what Abachi said in Grand Crew to the American ambassador. He said, oh, the money we get enough for ourselves, we got to build hospital. Is that what you're supposed to be doing? Lawmakers should be paid their salary, and the people should not be looking at these lawmakers' salary to feast on. As much as the Liberian people will continue to look at the lawmakers' salary, they will continue to make the people poor while they and their children will continue to get richer. Because that is the problem. So, here we are, we're talking about Miguel. But our cousins from the Unity Party the other day, if I Senator Prince Johnson is technically the de facto rescue three. He sits on the platform now. The Americans sanctioned Senator Prince Johnson for political corruption, where they accuse him of making millions. Prince Johnson get Prince Johnson University. Prince Johnson get the other one. And he's just a senator. What kind of magic does a salary afford him to be building all the properties here in Nimba? But again, that is the sad part of it, Boaka. The leader of the number. But when the people elect the leaders, the people, when they elect representatives in that place, my people will not vote for you because their woman are pregnant and you're not bad and baby talk. You will not get re-elected because of that. You will not get re-elected because somebody did not sponsor your wedding. Because you know that true I'm talking. Sure. You go to the Capitol building, you see young people line up in the corner of lawmaker offices. Young men are staying to beggars in their own country. They line up at the Capitol building. When Honorable Des is going to the car, they start praising what? Honorable Dexon Sibo, Honorable Des, Honorable Maya Mabofana. Because that is the culture. Until that can change, the country is not going anywhere. Sometimes the leaders too, they want to proceed rightfully so. But you think how they will not get all the fabulous salary and the people not going to go beg them for money? Can that change? Yes. It must begin with the head. The Speaker of the House, they should be serious about what kind of budget they are passing. It is a people-centered budget. But yes, it's okay for us to do business with just we can taste chair and get a Prince Johnson. Mama Magio campaign or just like presidential candidate. I'm telling you. Yeah, and Magio now is a humanitarian because I'm sure Maggie can contribute the verb to eat. Mama, you see all the body in Maggie, they told me that Maggie said Maggie can put the resources also. How Maggie get it? The people don't care. Maggie can put the resources also.
All they know they make it put also. Martina, you listen to Darlington and the issue about Nathaniel Maggio's statement in Magibi County over the weekend. You have to make your contribution because we have 3 talking points this morning. So let's start with you on that.
Okay, Boyka. Good morning to Darlington. Good morning to our many listeners again. Boyka, my take on this whole issue, I don't see reason why some people will criticize Maggie's statement that he made in Kakata Magibi, right? Because even the very people within government and the people within opposition, let me say this, boy, I don't care how people feel. Sometimes it's so sad to see our people who will go and protest for the right thing to be done. And at the end of the day, you see them in the sun, in the rain, celebrating the wrong thing. And at the end of the day, it comes right back to wish on them. I remember the same people who went in the street to say, Chatera, you came, Mama, you came, Papa, I will vote for you. We saw the very same people protesting for Chatera to leave this country.
Yeah.
There's very same people who celebrated Madam Ellie Johnson Sirleaf doing the curses when she said that they can do it whatsoever to the mansion and she can build it in a second. She used a very bad statement against the state back then. And the same people celebrated her. We saw the very same people were desperate to remove Madam Ellie Johnson Sirleaf and replace her with a demon like Josh Manewia. And we saw the very same people again celebrating that you know book, you not know book, I will vote for you. And the very same people again today, they don't even care. After we protest, after we talk, after we advocate for these people to be sanctioned, and we're seeing the very same people that were protesting, that were advocating, when these people were sanctioned, that were celebrating, that these people were sanctioned, at least we see progress. We're seeing the very same people celebrating these people. Look back at, from my honest opinion, the ruling establishment and people within opposition, there are no difference. If the opposition will celebrate a character like Prince Johnson, why will we bash people within the ruling establishment? Are there difference from the people within the ruling establishment? If Prince Johnson is supposed to be seen among serious opposition political party that talk about change, that preach about change, if Prince Johnson is supposed to be seen among us, yes, but when you say that, people now have classified it to different things. They make the whole thing look like they tie the whole thing around VP pick. But I'm sorry for the ordinary people. Because if you prove to your leader that you don't really care, you just want them to come to power, that's why we have been marginalized from one political leaders, corrupt political leaders, to another political leaders. Because we, the citizen, we that advocating for change, and we that have been marginalized, we are not serious about what we are preaching. It's just few of us that will stand on our voice, that will look at things the way it is. But there are many people, biker, that talk about change. Look today, look at the social media. Look at the social media and see what's happening today. People who criticize Prince Johnson, people who wrote articles about Prince Johnson, today they're ready to take the defense stand to defend Prince Johnson. Are we really serious about what we're preaching? We are not serious. By the end of the day, the very same people will come and you see people, and that's why, Boyka, in the whole advocacy and politics that we all discuss on the social media, I just believe in one person and follow one person. And the day that one person change, I become an independent person. Because I'm not able to serve two masters at the same time that will give me two wrong advices at the same time, or think that you're coming to manipulate my mind to say I will follow you. That's why I'm not part of no political party saying I left the CDC. Because I don't want for party mandate to hold me. Some people today, they are not happy seeing Prince Johnson in the midst of the major political party. But they're forced to accept it because of party mandate. I did not go to school to accept party mandate. I'm not paying my school fee in Zion to accept party mandate. I want the right thing to be done in my country, and I will continue to advocate for the right thing. Under no circumstances at my age, for what I stand for in this country, I will celebrate a character like Prince Johnson. Never in my life. It costs for me to not get no political leader in this country. It costs for me to not get no leader to look up to. But I'm willing to do that. But I will stand up for my country and my people. And I know tomorrow history will judge me right. I'm not forced. But what happening now? We that doing this on our hard worker, then we continue to do our advocacies, but we shouldn't look at ruling establishment or opposition. There are no difference. Everybody is protecting their own criminal in this country. That's what I look at. Everybody is protecting, but you must get the courage to bash a mutabirete and forget about religion or tribal politics, right? We will bash it, but other people will protect Musa Berete because they are kinsmen. They speak the same dialect, they eat the same religion. You understand? In the same way, opposition will celebrate their own criminal, their own sanctionees, as I refer to them, because they believe that the person in Masako, the person can give me vote. They will protect and know that people within the ruling establishment will protect their own sanctionees too, because they believe that their person in Masako can give me vote, the person can better support me. So that's it. So you see the funny things about it. You see the funny things about it, Boyka. So why are we are advocating for the right thing to be done? Let we just keep focused, because the people at the end of the day, they're going to confuse us like the way they have confused majority of the population today. They're following their way and they are forgetting that these people, Boyka, you can't talk about change and coming to power with the same people. We're not expecting no change. That's my take on the topic.
All right. Thank you so much, Martina. Darlington, you want to chip in on what Martina said, or before we could go to the next topic?
Martina, I say you a clip I don't know. You remember I sent you a clip. I don't know whether you listened to that clip. I wonder for all to see what I could play few episodes of it.
Okay.
Check your messenger.
No,
why you get it together?
It ain't open.
Martina, you muted. Martina, you muted.
That on my other phone spot. Only one phone I using. So anybody send me messages now, I won't see it after the show.
Oh, okay,
yeah, I keep what I can play for your end. Yeah.
Darlington, you send me a, but it's not opening from my end. That's the problem I'm facing. So I don't know. You have to send it to me through the WhatsApp chat room so I can get it from there. So,
all right.
Yeah,
let me try it that way.
Yeah. So that's it. We like Darlington said we want to play something, and now we are talking about pre-Josie, talking all type of thing.
Talk about pre-Josie, they say you want to attack their rescue ticket, but they want you to talk about a Nathaniel Magay and leave pre-Josie out. And every one of them was censored at the same time, and their name key on the same document, on the they were listed on the same paper. Yep. But you should discuss a Nathaniel Magay today. You shouldn't discuss pre-Josie. You people are laughing. I don't know which one the planet you people laughing on, because we here for the truth. We're not here to sugarcoat nothing. We're not here to sugarcoat nothing. You should practice what you are preaching. We cannot criticize a Nathaniel Magay and leave Prince Johnson out because today he part of rescue team. How sure you said I will rescue you?
Yeah.
So before we go to Darlington, I'm not getting it. I am not.
All right, it's okay.
Yeah. So before we can. We can transition to the topic that will take more time on. We all was saying the president went for the coronation. The president, people took picture, blah blah blah. We can see our president missing action, but the president surfaced with a selfie in the hall where other people were there. Yeah, other people were there. They were focused on doing something else. Our president was having a film like this, taking selfie to say because Carrasco don't make it there. So the only way that the president could take picture there, like play one for photo shoot or whatsoever. So the only way the president could prove to the Liberian people that he was part of that program was to do a quick selfie. And then send it to Carrasco. Carrasco posted it, and a lot of people started taking it now and posting it. Where did we go wrong, Mr. President? The only thing that we can achieve from all of the trips that the president made is to give us selfie and photos. Darlington, how serious? They may go for a serious program while others are focused. They may they're doing selfie. Here we are, Darlington. We'll take one more minute on this, then we can go to because it's 11 o'clock. We'll have the unit party, the CPP, Musa Belete, Yombli, and Ellen Johnson said we'll take a longer time on that. But I just take one more minute.
That last one too juicy.
Yeah, let's take it 1 more minute. Take it 1 minute. Martina take a horse. Then we can move on to the.
Let's also. President, we know the village people. The village people will be on his neck if you not release video. Yes. At the coronation program at Westminster Abbey, for example, where they held the program, they for some reason they probably know that man our president. They were like, the president. You saw what the president was? The president was way to the back to the door. You saw because the president. When the president and the first day, so the president like, he may put a phone. Then they may flip the camera. He show the front for then he flip the camera. But the president went to the door because when I was watching CNN, I thought, CNN, the international reporters, they have a way of capturing, personality. Like you're not president, we have a personality, right? The FIFA World Best Player of the Year, and that's George Weah. You know how they can call him? They'll put him on camera. I thought that CNN were going to do that. But CNN did not even know that our president was there because they went to the door. So yes, you can't blame President Weah. The man know his village people. If the man not going to release that video again, but me and you are going to be on the president's neck and say, where was the president? Well, I didn't go to the program. Because yes, it is an open secret that the president was not invited as an official guest. You saw the photo of all of the African leaders and that took picture with the British authority. President Weah was nowhere around seen on our photo I don't know how. Maybe somebody called the president and managed to get him
No,
an
no, no. To
invitation.
be real, the folks that took picture with the king were those from the Commonwealth countries. They were the one that took
British colonies, right?
Yeah, the British colonies.
Okay.
Yeah, those they were the one that took the picture with the man.
Oh, that's a valid point. I mean, but yes, worker president knows his village people. If you not release that video, it will not going to be easy. So you let the president know a video.
Yeah, okay, Martina, go ahead quickly so we can.
But Boaka and Darlington, you people should stop. I stand to be corrected. I think it was the time they went for the UN General Assembly in America when they called all African leaders that were going to election this 2023. Where Biden were calling them for them to have a dialogue with them to have a peace and fair and transparent election. When other people were listening to the sound thing that President Biden was saying to them, while Georgia did, Georgia was busy scratching your neck to take selfie. With Joe Biden to kind of prove to all that yes, indeed, they say I will not meet Joe Biden, but I'm meeting Joe Biden and we talk picture. And Boaka, let me say this. I want you to know this. WWP wedding wake and party that the president will get here. Okay. WWP wedding wake and party. Whether you inviting, you're not inviting, all you know he want to be in the picture. So I don't think that's something that we're supposed to hear what he wants to say. So we will always try to be on the defense stand. From the day they may become president, he have never do anything to convince the people. He always on the defense stand to prove himself right that yes, indeed, they say I was not invited. I told you people, Job, we have follow social media more than eerie. The work we gave you in our mansion. Jobuya, the way Jobuya follow social media. Anything you want for him to get to Jobuya quick, do not put it in video to send it through your office because he will not know about it. Just put it on social media, Jobuya will get to know about it. Jobuya follow the social media because he see people bashing everywhere, telling the people that he was not invited. So now he did that selfie recording to prove to the people that he was in the house. Be in the house and be a special invitees are two different things. A lot of people were in our house, they were not a special invitees. You are whole country president. The man have reduced our country to 0%. So he can do anything to be in the space of good people. By the end of the day, you will not still be recognized. If the people invite you, they know who are they invited. They can go put you way to the door while anybody from us scrape the Isa. Then you say you are a special invite. Yeah, by the end of the day, you will see stupid teachers, they will be celebrating. Because what Joya was just in the house. Whether he was on the pulpit or whether he was sitting among the special invitees, they don't care. But the matter of fact, he was in the house and provide video to prove to the people that he was part of the program and satisfy them. Why he coming back with zero? How much he travel with millions of dollars? At the end of the day, we the same people going to feed the full weight.
Okay, Dalinda, want to check me?
No, Martina said pulpit. I said pulpit. What the British people? Where the people having what? They got the priests around. They got the all the royals. They say pope in the pulpit. The president was not even on the first 20 benches. Ain't no in the front. The first 20 row, you are not even on the first 20 row.
Okay, folks, before we transition to our next topic, let me just recognize our one of our sponsors here on the show, Sika Motors. Yes, Sika Motors. If you want a brand new car and wishing to change your life, you want to do business or your car having problem, you can visit Sika Motor. Their head office there is in Sion Time. They are one of our proud sponsors here on the Costa Show. Sika Motor. They can do CP car. When you want to do CP, meaning you want to take the car, you want to be paying small, but you must carry all your documents correct. I put in one in Kuroko. You must carry all your documents correct. When you carry your document correct, now they put know that you can take pay good. Your pay can come on time. And now the salary delay government official. No, now what we're talking about. We're talking about putting like their salary can count on time. When your salary can count on time, you go to Sika Motor.
I'm just Sika Motor tell you all I want to know.
So
you just need to be wacky and carry your pay stop there.
Okay, so Darlington, over the weekend, since the former Vice President Joseph Newman Boakai announced Jeremiah Kuhn as his running mate, there have been a lot of concern about the whereabouts of the leg of Costa, the leg of Yombly, the leg of Dillon. They said the people are just mute and are not saying anything to the Liberian people. Few days or a day before the program, Yombri and her political party came up with a statement that they will consult with their supporters and even party officials, and they will tell the Liberian people their next code of actions. And now, over the weekend, a lot of people been saying that Nyombli is leaning the Cummins way. And Nyombli came up with a statement on her page. She said that she's a political leader and she's open to discussion with any other political party. Meaning that once you have a political party and you want to talk with her, she's open up. We heard a rumor that Cummins went in Grand Bassa County to convince Nyombli to contest with him as his running mate. And later on, over the weekend, we heard information again that Nyombli met with the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and there have been this agreement set up by them. We stand to be corrected. This is just rumor. We don't know what was the outcome of the meeting, but people are saying that at the meeting, Nyombli already agreed to go as vice to Cummins on the basis of the advice from former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. So now here we are. Things are turning around. We thought previously, those that were there for JMB and his team, since the pronouncement of Jeremiah Kuhn, things have started turning around. So the coming of Nyombli now in a picture, going as fast to Cummins, that's another great ticket that is being pushed forth by them. So the agreement that Nyombli pushed for now to Musa Bedete is that before I can agree to go as running mate to Mr. Cummins, I will want for you, Mr. Bedete, to accept me as the political leader of the Liberty Party. The party shouldn't be divided no more. We are now fighting for the same thing. So I want you to come up and let the Liberian people know that yes, I am the political leader of the Liberty Party. So that's the agreement that Nyombli put forth to Musa Bedete. And Musa Bedete have already agreed towards that. So here we are, the coming of Ellen Johnson again in our body politics. Eddie already promised the Liberian people, she told JMB that once I am alive, you will never become president in Liberia. And this is the Ellen Johnson said it now coming into our body politics. And the establishment of this ticket may bring, division in the support base. Nyombli get her side, Kumi get his side. People already thought that Nyombli was leaning the Joseph Boakai way, but now here we are again. Nyombli is going the other side with a Bassa vote to Cummins. Danito, we started with you or we started with Martina. I don't know who wants to start up first. Then we can move on this topic. Martina, you want to start or Danito should go? Which one?
I want to come in.
Okay.
Boy, first, let me say this, right? Like Senator Yombli Kanga Lauren posted on her page, she's a leader. She opened up to have discussion with any Liberians in which it is her right. But let me say this. I know that Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence was wrongfully treated by the rescue mission. They acted very ungrateful to them, people who been there for them. But I want for Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence to be careful. When you are hurt, do not make a hasty decision that's going to hurt you even worse than what you've been through. For me, I'm a realist. I will speak the truth and nobody can sit on my body. My boy is too wild for somebody to say that on it. You understand, Boyka? Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence should be careful. Everything that intensified to deal with in her party, it was the continuous immersion of Alexander B. Cummins with Musa Bedete that caused all the problem for Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence. After the people were going through their problem, like the way ALP, United Party, they stay out of Yombli then Sako, They never went to that party headquarters at the time they were having their problem. Everybody stayed at their party headquarters. If Alexander Cummings were going to do the same, where the people are today, they were never going to be there. But because he was always in conversation with Benete, he threw it into the people party headquarters. That's why intensified the fight today that led to Yombi Kanga Lawrence losing her party. But let me say this to Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence and Senator Darius Dillon, because they are the two people Nina really bring. I know that other officials that have been affected by what happened within the Liberty Party. But when you look at the whole Liberty Party saga, it's surrounding two major persons that the public is really talking about. Senator Darius Dillon and Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence. I want the both of them to not make that mistake. Let them go in their closet, let them think well. The route that we are hearing that they're about to take, if they take it, that talk people can be saying it will destroy. Look, nobody can destroy Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence or Abraham Darius Dillon political ambition in this country. The people self-in their people with sincerity. If they choose to not work with a sanctions official, it's their right to not work with them. And it was not the rescue mission that made these two people, as people posting everywhere on their Facebook page, if you not support Joseph Boakai, your political career, that Joseph Boakai did not make anybody in this country politically. I want you people to know this today. So stop passing around without your fake messages. Joseph Boakai did not make a Darius Dillon. Joseph Boakai did not make a Yombi Kanga Lawrence. Joseph Boakai did not make a Henry Costa. Joseph Boakai did not make a Taylor Ure. So you stop passing around and they not owe you no support. If the way they wanted the whole thing to go, if you not go that way, they are not satisfied and they're standing up, they believe what they stand for is their constitutional right, like the choice that the Unity Party make is their constitutional right. But to my two senators, they should be very careful and they should be wise. If Ellen Johnson Sally called them for a meeting, I don't think they should refuse that meeting. The people who passing around today and telling them to not go in meeting with Ellen Johnson Sally, we saw a Joseph Boakai going to go celebrate Ellie on her birthday. It was not a problem. You like it or not, Ellie remain the political godmothers in this country. Ellie understand politics. There are many of you who pass around here. That's why she remain relevant in our body politics. Because you people refuse to do the right thing, and Ellie continue to override you because you don't want to come together as one to change this country. So Ellie will continue to have the voice that she get, and it will remain with her till the day she died. If Joseph Boakai can go celebrate Ellie on her birthday, Darius Dillon and Yombi Kanga Lawrence and Eddie called them for conversation. They got right to go there. Nobody can stop them. They owe nobody any apologies for that. It is their right to interact with whosoever they want to interact with. If you get right to interact with a warlord that killed thousands of people and you celebrate it at your party headquarters, they get the same right to interact with whosoever they want to interact with. But let them be wise. My take on this whole issue, I don't want them to honor that invitation for Yombi Kanga Lawrence to run as vice running mate on the ticket of Alexander B. Cummings. It will be a very wrong decision that she will make, and if possible, it's going to have a great effect on her political career. Let she be wise. Your enemies will always be your enemies, especially people who follow the cloud. She should be very wise. That's my take on this issue, but I have no problem with her meeting any other person. And I have no problem with her refusing to support any rescue ticket. That's her constitutional right. She was not important in making decisions. She's not important in supporting you. Period.
Okay, so remember this, we can have diverse view here on the show. Your point can be Darlington point. My point can be Martina point. So we have diverse view. Martina can make her position. Darlington can come and say, I'm going this way. So Darlington, here we are. Martina have already made hers. What's your own take on this entire discussion?
You see, Boakai, this is a very critical role here for the Liberty Party. As a political thinker, I have a time to take time and reflect and add one and two together. Here is Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence, who wrecks almost everything, her party, her everything, even her support base to protect Joseph Boakai in her opposition. She's been working with Joe Boakai. She's been engaging with Joe Boakai. I mean, all of a sudden, you have all of these people seated around your table. They were in your corner, basically, right? Basically, you left them in your corner and you say you want to go to Nimba because it is vote rich. You know, you want them to support you. Yeah, you can't eat your cake and eat your cake and have it, worker. So, yes, Omenjo, just messing Yombly, just messing Costa, and they say politics makes strange bedfellows. Who could ever imagine that Senator Prince Johnson, who just 6 months ago or a year ago was on national television calling Joseph Boyka one of the 9 ungrateful lepers? I wonder some of you forget about that. Senator Prince Johnson said because John we have paid Joseph Boyka medical bill. You remember when Jesus healed the 10 lepers in the Bible and thank you. So Senator Prince Johnson had called Joseph Boyka one of the 9 ungrateful lepers. Yeah, it's Yombly Kanga Lawrence. You have this thing going on here. And I said something Boyka the other day on the show. From the ruling of the National Elections Commission, Chairman Musa Belete will be the one submitting candidates' nomination for election. You have people who were supporting the Liberty Party, they were loyal to Yombly. Until this whole thing happened, they are not happy with Yombly. Yeri said Yombly have a perfect opportunity to regain her party, to take those people. Look, my man, all the people supporting Yombly Kanga and Delon, they too they have political ambition. Some of them will be representative, some of them will be senator. They have their own ambition too. They are telling them. So if Yombly turns down the deal with Cummins and Belletti, if Yombly turns down the deal with Cummins and Belletti, who nominates our people to National Elections Commission on the ticket of the Liberty Party? You see, Charlene Bronski, she wasn't stupid. When this whole thing was going on, she knew that legally it would be Musa Belletti who will submit candidate nomination to the National Election Commission. So she stuck with Belletti, the daughter of the political founder of the Liberty Party. So you see our friends in the Unity Party, they pacifying Yombly. Oh, the Unity Party, soon in the morning they wake up, they will post Yombly Kanga Lawrence picture. Go say there. Hot take. Basa one. Oh, my man, you're just leaving all that in. Now is the time that they want to pacify Yombly Kanga Lawrence, creating an impression and want to bully her into supporting Joseph Boyka. Yes, I agree that these are troubling political decisions, but Joseph Boyka made a political decision to benefit himself. No problem if Yombly Kanga Lawrence and Dylan want to make a political decision that will benefit themselves. If Cummins want to take and Yombly Kanga Lawrence as vice running mate, why are you crying, baby? You say you want to have more votes from Nimba. Now you got more votes from Nimba. Go take a more vote. If Yombly is not that important, she will at the table with you. You dismiss her. My man, let me tell you something, Boyka. I said something here to you on the show. And that is why the elements in the Unity Party, they created a situation to prevent people like Costa from around Joseph Boyka. Because Costa and other people who were around the party, they used to oppose certain elements who were loyalists of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Boyka, do you know that in the executive committee, there are people who are more loyal to Ellen than they are loyal to Joe Boyka? I can call their name on the show. And I challenge you can't tell me say lying. They are. The likes of Kula Fofana, who is on Chui Amuje with Ellen. Amuje, like Ellen Women Group. All of them on Saturday morning and go and make report to their man Ellen. You think they really care about Joseph Boyka? They don't. Amuje, the political women group of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, you got Kula Fofana, who is a part of it. You got Colina Kratokba, who is also a part of it. Those people are loyal to Ellen. It must be, I think he's more of a party person. The chairman of the party, but almost all of the people on the executive committee, they are Ellen protege. They go and make report to the Oma. They tell the Oma everything that happened in the party. But yet, the UP propagandists on Facebook, they insulting Ellen. My man, it's just funny to us that you're talking about deception and betrayal. When we work with you, when the Unity Party were on political CPR, and Henry Costa had to resuscitate that base, re-energize the base, had to sell the Joseph Boyka agenda, you push into the sidelines, and now Ellie messing with you now. I don't want to call it F word, but Ellie is messing with you. Then you want me to be crying, baby. Ellie is basically messing with them. Because these people, look, my man, let me tell you something. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she can forgive or forget easily. Let me tell you, before this Jeremiah Kunti was named, do you know that Joe Brecker went to meet with Ellen? And Ellen asked Uncle Joe, who are all those you considering? Mama, soon Joseph Brecker said, looking at Jeremiah Kun, a young man from Nimba. Ellen said, that's the man. So Joe Brecker went to a party executive committee member and said, Madam said, the man, no problem. So in their effort of preventing the same mistake of 2017, that they didn't listen to Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. Now in 2023, the United Party said, oh, let's listen to Ma Ellen. They said, let's listen to Ma Ellen. So now they listen to Ma Ellen because they play Ellen. That's what Ellen did. Ellen created the situation to make Yombly less politically attractive and the whole court implication, everything that's happening. So here you are. Ellen said, that's the person. You go, you pick Jeremiah Kun. So Ellen too had the plan B. And Ellen know that internationally, the Americans will not work with that ticket. They just sanctioned Prince Joseph for political corruption. Then Prince Joseph basically was the one who told the world that the VP will come from Nimba, and that will be somebody that he politically anointed. So Ellen knows what she's doing. So here you are, Yombly Kanga Lawrence. She have an option. She either support Joe Brecker, now that her parties have already slipped of hands. Yeah, she would just be a regular party. She would just be a regular citizen, Yombly Kanga Lawrence. A regular citizen, Yombly Kanga Lawrence. You say we're making up stories, but we keep our ears open. People in this political party talk to us.
Making a story where it's happening.
That Joe Brecker want to meet Ellen. Otherwise, you can just see her on Facebook. You want so, mama, that thing may happening, yo. And we tested this thing. The LS Cummings and Yombly Kanga thing. When we got the intelligence, we tested it. And when we tested it, came back positive. That mama, that thing is a concluded deal. You listen to Senator Abraham Darius Dillon. On Friday on his live podcast, he said to the people of Monrovia County, some people need to stop threatening us, talking about your political ambition will come to us. You need to stop threatening us. We'll make our decision and the party will speak freely. My man, nobody owed Joseph Brecker their support. These people were sitting with you, they supported you, they did everything in their weak ways. What did you do to them? You dislodged them, you show no interest in them. Now LS Cummings are having conversation with them, you want easy, and now Ellen, you won't be insulting. Like now you know Ellen is evil. When Joseph Brecker went to Ellen, where pick Jeremiah Kun, Ellen said, yeah. My man, Ellen, for some reason, I don't know where she and Joe pass. I don't know why she and Joe pass. But we'll ask you what in the story, what happened. Because only Ellen and Joe know what happened. So now they're looking for the all picture of Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf and Yombly Kanga Lawrence and Dillon. In recent time, who took photo of Ellen on her birthday? Not Joe Brecker or only the Palava. That's in Palava, they left Ellen Snow.
Sure.
Anyway, they're taking picture. Mama, you see all of the photo of that come with Ellen and Joe. It can be so fake. Ellen can be looking east. What Joseph Brecker trying to shake her hand, Ellen can be looking in different direction. Ellen is not interested in Joe Brecker. And Costa and other people try to prevent that Ellen influence. But yeah, Mr. Joseph Brecker, who is surrounded with people in the Unity Party who are loyal to Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, actually calling to call a press conference and deal with Ellen. Could have for fun, I challenge the press conference and shout you, Mr. Sirleaf. They will not do it. They will not do it. And the truth of the matter is they're running around here thinking that Yombly owed it. Yombly too want a party. Some of the people who were supporting Yombly too, they want to run on Liberty Party ticket. How do they run on Liberty Party ticket if Yombly will not be one submitting their names to the National Elections Commission? Also, you think all the other boys who are supporting Yombly, whether with resources, whether with supporting her in Green Bassa, you think somebody not run in Bassa? Because in Green Bassa County, when you run on the Liberty Party ticket, there is a very possibility that you're going to win the election. So you think people who are loyal to Yombly, you think they don't want to also win the election? You think they will put their political agenda on hold for Joe Brecker? You must be mistaken.
Okay, so that's it. We'll take some calls because we are already run out of time. We're going 27 minutes. We have to interact with the public. But my take on this entire issue, like Martina said, the leg of Darius Dillon, the leg of Yombly Kanga Lawrence, they shouldn't mind because of what happened between they and Ambassador Boakai and start to make hasty decision.
Sure.
They all know that. They all know that
Oh, brother,
Ellen have
is that-
vowed that once
let
she's
me ask you a
alive.
question. Let me how what do you guys mean hashtag? How hashtag you think it is? If you or Martina were in Senator Yombly Kanga Lawrence's shoe, you are sitting with Joe Brecker. He showed no respect to your political support. He don't worry, he went in back. So Yombly shoe, what do you do? Let me put it out.
Let me just answer, then you come. Once for me, I am in the interest of Liberia and Liberians. I will stay Galama support and I will know how we work with them. The issue here is that we should be pushing Liberia, not our self-interest. Once we are pushing our self-interest, we will forget about the country. So the Nyombli, the Delon, the Costa, whatsoever, let them know that this is Liberia for us. But they should come with a caveat. There should be paper and document made that this is what we want for you to do. We are yearn for the war. We are yearn for this war and economic. Danito are coming. You will make a point. We are yearn for the war and economic crimes code. So if we have a person with us that don't want us to do this, we should document it that once you take the state power, that should be your first thing that you should call for, which is the War Economic Crime Code. And Ambassador Baka should agree to that. Number two, of course, yeah, we know that you have disrespected us. Yes, of course, we know you have disrespected us. But with the person that you are going with, should know that we made you to where you are today. We made him to where he is today. You know, there should be something put forth for them and let them know that this is what we want. And if they say no, then you will not tell the Liberian people that yes, we put this forth to them, but they are saying no, they will not do it. Then you have exonerated yourself, Danington. But making haste, when I talk about hasty decision, I'm talking about because you were not selected to go as running mate to JMB. Then you say, oh, because you are annoyed with the situation or because somebody disrespected you. So now you are not working in the interest of Liberians. You will go to support somebody that you know that will not get the vote to where you want to go. So there are two things here. Aligning with them is one thing, and getting yourself to where you want to go to is another thing. So that's my own position in it. They should be very careful on the decision that they make. When you see people keep telling you, say, they are political career, then let's talk about, let me tell you this. In our body politics, Danito, Liberian judge you based on what they see you doing. See the situation between Costa, Nyombli, Delon, and the former Vice President Joseph Boakai. You see what you see now? You see, Liberian people are yelling, they are calling on Costa. Oh, what next? They want to know the next position of Henry Costa. They want to know the next position of Nyombli and Delon. From there, in a month time, you will see the feedback from Liberia.
Let me hear Martina, and then I will tell my position.
Okay, so
okay, Darlington, I just want to buttress on what Boyka said. Darlington, when you are frustrated, or when you think that you were hoping on something, and this thing, what you were hoping on, it let you down, you have to be careful. Because at the end of the day, they play you see leader, they play you see Delon, they play you see Yombli, they play you see Teller, you play you see Mr. UAN now. They need to be very strategic.
Yes.
Because any attempt they made to scratch the interest of Liberia out, yeah, people will go against them. Everything that they have struggled for, especially the society we are living in. Don't mind people that who will go set on Facebook. Look, Darlington, I want to tell you this today. Why I have understood in Liberia, the people that who get degree, they are the low-minded mind people. Let me tell you this today. They don't think right. They only go after their interest. And the very people, the ordinary people that you're speaking for, They allow the low life and low minded people to manipulate them. So they are in a very, very terrible situation right now. They need to be careful. Because now the people have already put in the public against them that if you not support Joseph Boakatike, they wish me your political ambition die. People who been speaking, people who been standing or young as they are, and somebody who never speak through all their life, you say their political ambition will die because of somebody who have never speak through all their life. Are you freaking killing me? When you are sex society like Liberia, people will run with that kind of mindset. To see a young people like Martina Konate, other people, they're putting their life on the line. Then you look at me, if I not support a man that refused to speak, and he in his old age now, my political career die or I will lose relevance because of that. You must be sick. While we are telling Yombly and Delon, know that even if Yombly choose to go as far running mate to a Alexander Kumi, two of them, they not trust one another. That ticket, it will just be in a public space, but what happened behind the scene, it will be a total contradiction of both parties. Yombly will get her party. Talito, don't get me wrong here. Yombly going to get her party because that nasty, snisty, crook criminal called Musa Berete, he just working for this government. If they lost election, he's going to dash the party. If they wins the election, he's going to dash the party because they got nothing to do again. Joe, we already stand here 12 years. And when Joe, we are lose, he's still going to take her party over because he got nothing to do with it. Yombly will get her party, but he getting her party, she should be careful. Because any attempt for Yombly to go that route, to say she's going as fast running mate to a Alexander Kumis that don't get listening ear, that all the experience the people say he have with Coca-Cola factory, I don't know where the experience lies at today. If he choose to go that route, at the end of the day, she's going to regret it big time. I just wanted to be wise in making their decision. Because going to go support Alexander Kumis will not be the right decision for them. That's what I'm looking at. Everything that you'll be going through today, it was because of Alexander Kumi interference with Berete and the party. That's what made today the confusion escalated. The way everybody stayed there with Alexander Kumi are going to stay from the party and say, let the people settle their difference. You don't expect Yombly and Delo to be going back to back, but you could see the ANC and Berete faction were attacking Yombly and Delo personally. If they say they're going to the party headquarters, when Yombly come out to speak, say nobody should go to a party headquarters. She's the political leader. No, she didn't call upon nobody. The people you will see ANC people attacking her, that they will go there, they will even carry men there. Anybody show face like they're forced to be in the space of Yombly party.
Okay, Martina,
so Yombly to be careful because working with our trust is very dangerous. They will just come together because she heard or she want her party, but no trust them. And you working with even relationship, broker relationship. If you build a relationship with our trust, that relationship will break no matter how many years you spend or how many decades you spend because you don't trust one another. So they should be very careful.
Martina, let Daniel come in, then we take call because people are calling in.
You know, it's very funny. I'm reading the comments here, right? The same people who were insulting Martina. Because Martina is softening you. Martina, you are smart. Martina, you making sense. You tell Darlington. Now, let me say this. My opinion that I express are mine, and I believe in my opinion, and I know what I'm saying. Bweka, there are deeper political conversation that is influencing Yombly to do what she's about to do. Nobody she can't tell you or say Liberia interest. That lie. Joseph Bweka has his personal interest to become president. So
but we know that.
I come in, Martina. Give me a chance.
We know that.
Give me a chance, Martina. So if you are suggesting, no, nobody's saying that Joe Bweka and Yombly Kanga Lawrence or Henry Costa the VP pick. Nobody's suggesting that. But Martina, the way in which people manage crisis and manage situation can make even people when they are not picked to leave that room, they come out in a unified and a one voice.
Good.
Joseph Bweka show poor leadership skills in managing the situation. Then you tell me that Liberia interest? Liberia interest when Uncle Joe is an aged man and anything could happen and Jeremiah Kun will be president of our country. Is that Liberia's interest?
Yes.
Liberia interest when the Americans are sanctioning Prince Johnson and Jeremiah Kun is working with Senator Prince Johnson on the sideline. Is that Liberia's interest? Look, I said this for y'all. Labira is that carpenter who sees the framing of the house as problem. But say, you know what, let's just roof the house. During the rainy season, when it start leaking, we'll change the zinc. That is the problem of our country. So now, you, Bweka and Martina, you are suggesting to us that, you know what, and the interest of the people, let's just work with Joe Bweka for your analysis. Martina, I come in. Whatever decision they want to make. So, two things.
Martina, I can work with Joe Bweka. I can tell you to work with Joe Bweka.
But that's what you said. Now, except you kind of conflicting yourself. Except you telling me that Yombly and Delon should stay away from the politics and probably be alliance with Costa, and they can chart a new course of action there. I'll probably listen to you. But here you are, Yombly, who breaks almost everything for Joe Bweka for her party. My opinions, I don't expect my opinions to be a popular one. I speak to you from my heart because tomorrow, history will be kind to some of us and will exonerate us. History will exonerate some of us. Bweka, this woman did everything for Joe Bweka. Even if you pick her, you know Joe Bweka collected pick up from the woman.
Yes.
you know Joe Bweka was securing your personal interest. Then they're presenting the picture of Labrador interest. Like, I understand the urge, and that is the
no. They were using the paper to promote their rescue too. Darlington, they said that rescue too provided the paper.
The urge for change in our country, that was the same. Everybody was clamoring change. When Joe Bweka in the power, people did not have the opportunity to sit down and think to say, if we make this George Weah man president, he will mess up the country. Almost every young person he talked to in the country, Martina, you are in the country, they wanted George Weah.
Sure.
So should we settle now for Joe Bweka because he is telling us that he thinks Labrador love Labrador and he bring arrest to us? That he talking
no.
Road, infrastructure.
That is not Joe Bweka. It's not even the alternative yet. The rescue team is not even the alternative. Let me say this to you, my brother. When I'm speaking, I'm Martina Konata and I'm supporting that ticket. When I tell you that Delon or Yobli should go support that ticket, I'm not supporting the ticket. I make it clear, Darlington. We can come up. We got integrated people in this country that we can bear alliance with. I thought this seriously, Darlington.
Martina, let me end my notes.
Yes.
Just how Joseph Bweka thinks he was playing politics with chess. He was moving here and moving there and showed total disrespect for these people. Look, there's Liberia. I have fought the CDC from its establishment. We want some of you here. When some of you were supporting Joe Weah, Martina, I said, we want you guys. We say, this guy have no understanding about what political leadership is.
Sure.
Yes, the country. Now you are clamoring a Joseph Bweka and Jeremiah Kontike. When the Americans have won you, Martina, you know some of the things you hear. The Americans won't go Bweka about a Jeremiah Kun and you say Labrador's interest. Who fund most of your infrastructure development program? Who fund your national budget? Isn't it the American people? American and you are working with people who the Americans are sanctioned, they say Labrador interest.
Okay.
If you don't want to listen to what I'm saying today, tomorrow, there will be time where some people will agree with me. And when I'm talking on this platform here, there will be that 1 or 2 person who will listen to me. Joe Bweka didn't manage the situation right. He had Yombly Kanga Lawrence and Costa in his corner. Even if he didn't pick either of those persons, you come and you reconcile the party, you show leadership, you tell us that this is what it is. And they too will leave from that room they will be trumpeting your war about whoever you pick. When they say whoever Joe Bweka picked, it was within the scope of Joseph Bweka exercising his wisdom. Now, people who have never worked with us, Jeremiah Kun, who have been working with the CDC, about that. You digging, then he said Labrador interest. Oh, we need to tell that Jeremiah Kun is an agent planted by the CDC. We need to tell you that. And as time evolves, this thing will unravel, and y'all will start adding 1 and 1 and 1 and 2 together. Thank you, Bweka.
Okay. All right, so folks, we'll take calls on 0770-102-102-86-010383, 555-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231-888-624-171. You know what when we started the topic, I told you guys that we always have our own views here. And some will agree, some will disagree, and we'll make our position. It's not time for you to make yours, but you have to make it civilly. Please make it civilly. We don't want anybody coming here and acting that type of way because I will cut you off. Once you go to the point and make your point in a civil manner, we can have a very nice discussion. Let's take the first person here on the line. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Bobo calling from Minnesota.
Okay, take 1 minute quickly, my brother.
Thank you. I really want this answer from any of you that can really answer it for me to really know. Had Joseph Barker picked Jomri Kanga? Now, Jomri Kanga had lost the case at the Supreme Court. How would Joseph Barker have carried her? On which party? How would Joseph Barker have carried Jomri? And when you got to really answer this question from, because I have been asking people, because that's one reason why Joseph Barker delayed the picking up of a running mate to see how the party case could really end. And it did not end in favor of Yombili. So how we have picked Yombili and carry her on which ticket?
Okay, thank you so much. Now take another person on this line. Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
Benjamin Gary calling from Stephen Football Estate.
Welcome, Benjamin.
Yeah, anyway, Waka is not a surprise because this is the Costa Show and we expect people to definitely be angry because we just wanted Costa to be VP on our ticket, but the information about it to be both. So the thing people are saying this morning, I didn't expect nothing or expect beside narrative. I just expected from you, but we are staying in negotiation. If you want to leave, go join CDC, you have a vision, so definitely we'll go to Baga train. Thank you, brother.
Okay, thank you so much. We take some more calls, 0770-102. Let's take somebody from this line here. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, good morning. This is Andy H from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, let's take 1 minute, Eddie.
Okay, Brock, I listen to your show almost every day. Small supported Costa through all his career. Small pay our way to go Liberia to get in the trenches with Costa. We part of Costa Show. But above everything else, Liberia comes first. Joseph Boga did not promise anybody any position. Everybody knew a point to that basket. Joseph Boga took a long time to select his candidate. He weighed everybody. Costa was even part of that list, and Nikki last. We don't support individual, we support country. Okay. So whatever Martina and Darito is saying, I don't support it at all. Okay. We all fought with Costa.
All right.
And Liberia will always come first. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now take this other person here. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, I'm Lamini S. Cornell from Banga, Bonkante.
Welcome, Lamini.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are a supporter of Costa. We are not a Sika fan. If anything wrong, we will tell Costa the truth. Frankly speaking, Joseph Boakai didn't promise anybody. We want Costa to be a senator. We want the man to be in the Senate. The three of you are talking over there because you are angry. Costa have now gone as a bar running mate. And Costa is not a political leader for any political party here. So be careful with what we are saying. JNB remain our man of the day and we will support him on the ground. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now take another person from this angle here. Good morning. Hello.
Boykai. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Yes, my name is Nya Volule and I'm calling from the state of Indiana.
Welcome, Nya.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Boykai. I want to say thanks to the studio guests today, Martina and Anita. But what I want to say is, where was this wisdom, Joseph Boykai, when the cases were transpiring between ALP, which is Liberty Party? Did Joseph Boykai use his wisdom to bring Nyombli and Musa on the round table to talk to them? That's what a wisdom person would do, and that's what a person who really care about a country, who want to see the country move to the right direction would do. You know, knowing that Liberty Party is the 10 major political parties in the country, and now you want for Liberty Party to align with you. Your wisdom you should use your wisdom to solve the problem in Liberty Party. You never do that. Now, where is this wisdom? Now you use your wisdom to bring war law to close to your proximity. Then you want to say Liberty Party must sit down and not face the problem in a party. No political party or no political leader will want a party to go to election divided.
All right, thank you so much. Now we'll take somebody else. We have to wash up on the time. Now we'll take this other person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Black Guy. Good morning, and good morning, Darlington Johnson.
Darlington
this is Daniel getting Kakwa from Bon County. The all Ladron Party, mobilization chair.
Okay,
look,
welcome.
Darlington do not create power for our party. Do not create power for Henry Costa and Kida Yue. This thing are happy and not about individual, it's about Liberia.
I'm not in your party. I'm not in your people, man.
Yeah, in a church, we may like to be linked to that because he on the show, he on Costa Show, and he always defending Costa. We don't want anything linked to our party. What is going on? Everybody know what is going on in the country. If they not choose anybody, who the people choose? Let us follow Joseph Boakai. Do not denigrate Boakai because they not choose a political brother. No, we don't want it to.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we'll take another person. We'll take like 5 more calls. Then we'll cross over to the team. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty well. Your name, where you joining us from?
Oh, I'm joining from Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Obedience. How's everything?
Very well.
Let me get a quick contribution on the show. I think it is time for Unity to get her party back. Unity made the first sacrifice and she lost her party. If God trying to open another way to get her party back, she should take that opportunity because if she lose it, she will not get it anymore. Joseph Boakai said when we call for the den with the devil, just to get vote. So if Unity can also den with the devil to get her party back. So that's the only way she can get her party back. So they should not discourage a woman. Let she go for a party. That would be the most important thing than the VP position. Okay. So that's my only contribution this morning.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's come back home and take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep. Your name is joining us from?
Yeah, this is Ambassador Lincoln Aaron Madison, and I join you from Cardwell.
Okay, welcome.
My dear brother Boakai and Martina and Darlington, let all be realistic to ourselves. Let all be truthful to ourselves. Cummins cannot run this country. George, we have already failed. The reform man for this country right now is Julian Boakai. With the exception of that, no one else can become president comes this or what over election. The reform question that the international community board is ready on right now is Joseph Boakai, not Cummins. Right. Not George Weah. I rest my peace. Good day.
Okay, good day. Let's take this other person. That's your analysis. Let's take this person here. Good morning. Let's take Tom Will. Tom Will, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Bob. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Welcome, sir.
What?
Hello, Tom Will.
Resting there with me. Yeah, are you getting me?
Yeah, go ahead now. You're live.
Yeah, the last statement you made, I want to tell you thank you for your recent statement you made. It resonated well with me. Boakai, it is about time for Henry Costa, our leader, to take seats of the Costa Show. While it's going on, it is all clear. Martina, Konate, and Darlington are not doing well for our political leader, Henry Costa. You listen to the call of the people. What they are doing, the people are going to transfer the aggression to our political leader, Henry Costa. It is about time for Henry Costa to take six shot of that show. Because you have to listen to the people. Let me learn on this. I called on the show the last time and I make my position clear. What the Liberian people want, do not stand in the way of the Liberian people to change their mind. I'm saying it, I want to be on record. Henry Costa supporter, our political leader supporter are getting angry based on the form and manner in which Martina Corante and Darlington are proceeding on the show. Costa got to come on the show and give a position so all of us, the supporter, will know where we stand.
All right.
Because if you listen to the caller, they are very angry and they're going to transfer the aggression to Little Henry Costa, which will not be good for a political ambition. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now take this other person. That's your point. Everybody have the right to make their position. So that one part, let's forget what I want. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, your life.
Yeah, I just want to say that Joe Boyka didn't promise Nyomli Kaga, Henry Costa, and Dara Dillon anything. And Dara Dillon Costa and Nyomli did not promise Joe Boyka anything. So it is about time we respect each other's view. The same way Nyomli Kanga, Joe Boyka, and Costa respected Joseph Boyka's view to choose his candidate, to make his decision. It is now time we exercise the same restraint to allow other people to make their own decision. Nobody owe Joe Biden anything. Joe Biden owe nobody anything. That's my view. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you so much for making your own contribution. We take 3 more calls. Yeah, everybody making a position here this morning. Let's take this person.
I love it.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Buakai. Good morning, Darlington, and good morning, Martina. My name is Ralph. I call from Lincoln, Texas, Nebraska. Sorry.
Welcome.
You know what is going on in Liberia at this time, guys. I know how you guys feel, especially with Costa or maybe Yombre not be chosen. But Costa have told us from the past that whatever he was doing, he wasn't doing it for position. And then he declared that he wanted to be a senator. And I think that as a young man, Costa need to take it easy. He need to be very careful as a young man. He got a brighter future. He needs to be careful. So I would just think that you guys should exercise some restraint and see what happens in the future. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Now take this other person here. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Saros, welcome.
That is a good morning to Praga, good morning, Martina, and good morning, Darlington. Look, we all support JMB, but we need to stop the deception. We need to stop the deception. Honestly speaking, some of us, we walk from Ninja Junction to go to the party headquarters. There's no 2017 election. Look at Jeremiah, who are going to the Senate. This is a man who have voted about 10 different times in favor of this regime. So 3 months of election, what's so wrong about this regime that you want to change? Joseph Boyka has already made. Thank you, man, Boyka.
Then I say, umabi kato, umabi Joseph Boyka kato.
They are moved. Let them start their name, carry them. Who else to time my name?
I'll take 2 more calls. Our final 2 calls, then we wrap it up on this morning's edition of the show. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but I take this person here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Kamara. Good morning to you, Darlington and Martina. So I got a quick question for you guys. My question is, do you really know our voters? If the answer is yes, I want you guys to please tell us how our voter votes. How they vote. That's 1. 2. If you put all the good people in one team, do you guys really believe that they can win election? Then another one, is there any party in Liberia without people who participated in the war? Do we really want good leaders to be elected as president, or we want CDC to be re-elected?
Okay. We'll take our last 2 calls, then we cross over to the team to make that point on the show this morning. Now we'll take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Boga. Good morning, Martina. Good morning, Darlington. This is Hassan Omar Douglas calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Welcome, Hassan.
Yeah, Boga, we all listen to you guys. We're really frustrated with what Boga did to us. If you can't choose Costa, at least you choose the lady who stood by you at the time you were struggling. And to take somebody else, it hurt us. Well, as he stated, Buckeye, Liberian interest, as he stated, Liberian interest is number one. Even though we love Costa, we love other people, but Liberian interest is number one that we should look up to. People love Costa today. They love Nyong'li. But if they try to take out the interest of the Liberian people, it will go against them. Let the hello.
Go ahead now. Conclude quickly, brother. We have to take the last caller.
Let they have to be very careful where to go. Instability side, I'm not supporting that wrong. The same men that make your party to be laughable today, those same people should not bring your body to say what of you. Musta will still make fun out of you. Let you be very wise.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's take our last caller here. Good morning.
Good morning, Bugger.
Yeah, welcome. Your name is
My name is Valerie. And, yes, my name is Valerie. And just to give my little input this morning on the show, I think you guys in studio can tell from the cutters that what Martina and Darlington speaking about, a lot of people not even in favor of them. Number two, we all know that they're so mad because the old man did not pick their leader, Henry Costa, and every day y'all gonna come on the show and speak about this one topic where y'all supposed to be attacking or educating the people about the ills in the country.
You can't tell us.
But
You can't tell us what to discuss. You can't tell us what to discuss.
I'm not telling you what to discuss.
We're not really
but I'm giving my
hello,
point.
listen to me now. Listen to me. Let me make my point. We are now working for you. You can tell us what to discuss. What the trendy issue is.
And I did not say you were working for me.
What the trendy issue is what we discuss. So just conclude so we can wrap it up here. Conclude quickly.
But I did not say you guys were working for me.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
just giving my point.
All right.
And that's what I'm saying. Every day y'all come on the show and discuss JMB when y'all supposed to be y'all so-called hey what Joe we are doing in the country and y'all discussing JMB forgetting the main issue only because y'all are so selfish and mad because the old man did not pick your leader. And who is Henry Costa, by the way? That somebody is supposed to be all jittering about.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank
And
you.
the man against Leafo.
Thank you so much. So Darlington, we are already running out of time. Martina, you want to speak for Darlington?
Let me come in, please, because I need to go on my camper. So the caller that just left the land just now. Henry Costa is better than many political leaders in this country. For his young age, what he has stand for, many of them have never stand for it. So don't come here to kind of ask who is Henry Costa. Henry Costa is better than all the political leaders you think about in this country because he has sacrificed his life for his country and his people. Where are their struggle record? They wanted today, you're coming to celebrate. And people tell you, Liberian people, you all won. Look, let me tell you, when it comes to the voting record in this country, Liberian have never made any sound decision. Then we start from Charles Taylor. Then we come to Madam Salif. Then we come to George Manewia. Now the people then that I can remember, I'm not talking about those days. The one that I can remember, say my mother gave birth to me, I know myself to be Martina. The voting record that I can remember in this country, what the best decision Liberians have ever made for themselves. And this time around, we on the defense stand to tell our people to root the bad apple out of the good apple, and we will do it. We're not here to speak for you. We're not here to speak your mind. You're going to support your rescue ticket. We're here to speak for our country and our people. The Henry Costa you're talking about, the people say you destroy Henry Costa. Henry Costa can never be destroyed. Because what Henry Costa doing, what Henry Costa has refused, that what today your political leader they accepting. The money Henry Costa has refused, your political leader they accepting it. Your political leader then they sell the VP position. Like the caller said, everything that happened in 5 months, in 5 years, 3 months, with all the wicked things that been happening in this regime, where were a Jeremiah Kun? So if we say anybody Joseph Boakai pick that we're going to support, we believe in here Western, but thank God he are proving it to us that the Western that we believe that he not get one. That's why he are proving to me. I don't care how other people think about it. But I don't see Joseph Boakai to be a Western person anymore. For everything that happened, I remember when Mo Ali were arrested, when we went to Central that day, and the entire thing. Yeah, then it cost me. I don't care about it. The entire team went to Shira that day and I asked a question. All the mysterious killing are going on.
the judiciary killing that going on, and the massive corruption that going on. How are we going to put end to this as an opposition? Because we need to do something. We can't continue to live like this till we come to power. And it was Joseph Nima Boyka that respond to my comment that day. My question I asked, and he said they're going to work together. And the day they take power, they're going to prosecute all these people. They're going to put end to the culture of impunity in this country. How will you tell me you're going to put end to the culture of impunity with the likes of Prince Johnson in the forefront of the campaign? And we saw this man with Charles Taylor, no change. We saw this very same man with Ellen Johnson selling, no change. We saw the very same man with a George Manley, we are today, no change. And we're seeing the same man again, coming on board again. What you want me to say? You think I'm here to speak for you? Every one of you that against us today because we stand up for the truth, you will come back again to celebrate us. We're not here to speak your mind. What some of all we know, you people don't know it. So if you think you will call here to intimidate me, you cannot put fear in me. You cannot put that certain things I will say on my platform. I can't say it yet. You cannot put fear in me. But we're waiting for the right time. What God will open the Liberian people's eyes to know what some of all we against this ticket. You say Henry Costa. Some of you asking that because they don't pick a Henry Costa. So the support will be giving a Joseph Boyka from 2017 up to now. That because Henry Costa wanted to become VP, that's why. This VP pick just coming. Even if Henry Costa knew we're never going to be in the race, Joseph Boyka can never pick a Jeremiah Kun, a confidant of Prince Johnson, that Martina Konata will support that ticket. I will never do it. If I own your scholarship, take your scholarship away and see if I will not go to school. If you put your food in my heart, don't put it again. See if I will not eat. If I wear your clothes, borrowing for you, don't buy me clothes again. Don't borrow me your clothes. See if I will not wear clothes. But I'm here to speak for my country and my people. I'm not here to speak your mind. Say whatsoever you want to say about me. When you at some of your age, when you're to 69 club, today I'm not to 69 club. I'm speaking for my country, exposing else within my society. That's the difference between me and you. I'm a patriot and you are a follower and you are a slave to politician. I support politician for the rightful cause. I'm not a slave to politician. If I support you, my loyalty is not a stupidity. I support you for the right cause. Martina Connected has stood firm for all this year. I will tell in this country, I can never sit under an umbrella with a character like Prince Johnson that can thousands of people that have never shown any remorse since then up till now. I can never sit under the umbrella with Prince Johnson. So whatsoever you want to say about me, history will remember me for my good work. Thanks God,
Martina, let's take Darlington. You want to conclude from your end, Darlington? So
you see, Boyka, you know, I love my people. I love Liberian people, right? I love how we change the rules in the middle of the game. The very same people who used to insult the likes of Eugene Fagon, for some reason now Fagon is their guy. If Darlington Collins come on the show here and tell you Ambassador Joe Boyka is the Pope of the Roman Catholic Church, he's a good man, he's the most honest man that Foyer have ever produced, you will clap for me. But you cannot stomach the fact that I dare to speak truth to power. And speaking truth to power is not just the people in governmental offices. It is about a matter of self-cleaning to look in the faces of our friend and tell them you are proceeding wrongly. Boyka, you listen to the caller. The man reminded you about how Jeremiah Kun has been voting in the Liberian Senate, even in the House of Representatives. How he's been voting. The same Prince Johnson accused Jeremiah Kun of collecting money he and Thomas Farah when people go and present their budget. The people telling you they want to transform the country like that? Look, Boyka, let's be honest. Uncle Joe is almost 80 years old. At 80 years old, the old man, if he's elected in October, the old man will have 6 years. With Jeremiah Kun, nature. The doctor could just advise Uncle Joe and say, Uncle Joe, just take some bed rest. Who do we transition the country over to? Jeremiah Kun as president of our country? A man with no legislative history or credential? And you want to cattle some of us into supporting that ticket? I'm not angry, right? Someone says, oh, you angry because they pick Costa. My name is not Darlington Costa. I am Darlington Collins. Many of you know my proximity to Costa. In all of Costa political activity, do you see Costa promoting me even in the COP? Am I an official of the COP? Costa do not just believe in promoting his friends or his cronies. I stay away from these things. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. The COP, Boyka, you know, am I an official of the COP? If I the least work the guy in the COP, when they're having program, I don't want to go there and help them even collect the trash. I don't have time for all of these things. But we cannot want to bail our country. I was one of the first person who suggested on the show. If Honorable Boyka cannot pick Costa, you have Yombli Kanga Lawrence. She has been with us in opposition. Look, okay, somebody said Yombli don't have a party. To the first caller, You do not necessarily need to be a political leader or come from a party for somebody to pick you. As per the Liberian Constitution, Joseph Boakai can just be who and name whoever he wants to pick, any Liberian citizen, right? But when the Liberian people said whoever Joe Boakai picked, that was a litmus test of Uncle Joe's wisdom. They wanted Joe Boakai to operate within the perimeters of his wisdom. I have not denigrated the old man. Is it wrong for me to say I can support the old man? You know what I call denigrate? Have I insulted the vice president yet? I'll be stupid to do that. I have had opportunities to sit down with Uncle Joe and listen to his counsel. But the old man has shown time without number that in making national political decisions, it gets tough for the old man. In 2017, the old man picked James Emmanuel Nukwe, a corrupt figure in the legislature. I the one responsible for Nukwe and who stole our money. The same United Party slept in bed with James Emmanuel Nukwe. They put him on a ticket. They made him number 2. Now because you have this thing called rescue mission, rescue team. You want me to believe that just anybody Joseph Boakai brings on a vehicle is a lifeguard for a dying country? So when you go by the swimming pool, you just see a crazy man who says by the lifeguard boot. So he's assumed to be a lifeguard. And you don't want us to ask a critical question as young as we are? As equally as Joseph Boakai loves his country, we too love our country. It's our responsibility to look at Uncle Joe and say, hey, Uncle Joe, the other one you made, that decision you made, we differ with you. We disagree with you. No. Nobody should bring that into me. I was not supporting Mr. Joe Boakai because when he came to power, I want to get a government job. I'm not interested in that. I'm a young man. I'm focused on career development, want to develop my family, all that kind of personal stuff for myself. I don't have time for that. We want to see a country that will be that was vision beyond just the mediocre surface. The same visual cycle in Boakai, the same thing over and over. Yeah, it's the Unity Party. So now you are telling me that the War and Economics Crimes Code can wait. The War and Economics Crimes Code can wait. We have been peddling this argument for War and Economics Crimes Code. So now our friends from the other side, they are telling, Darlington, and you're like, love of country, you're just leave it. Boakai, the international people do not take us serious because of the culture of impunity. The people who recycle in government, they are nothing but warlords and war criminals. But you don't want us to say anything because we German power. It was reported in Front Page Africa. Joseph Boakai said he's willing to dance with the devil for political power. This is politics. These are political times. So Boakai too wants to be president. So you don't want us to ask the critical questions as young as we are? Omen Joe might be here maybe in the next 16 years. Anything could happen to Uncle Joe. The old man could go to meet his maker. The country we inherit. Boakai, it is you and I that will be here. Uncle Joe will just be to his resting place. And you don't want us to ask our Uncle Joe, my man, when your father is old and an aged man, when he's preparing his will, ask him to say, Papa, what is in the will for us? You want to be there to know. So Joseph Boakai is writing this country will. And it's our duty to ask the requisite question. We should ask the question to call Uncle Joe and say, hey, Uncle Joe, that one we differ with you, we disagree with you, because when old man Joe is nowhere around, that is the will that we're going to look at to say, there's the country inheritance. Thank you, and to my friends, I respectfully appreciate if you disagree with me, that's fine. This is politics. If I were your guy, if I were clapping for Joseph Boakai, you probably say I'm one of the smartest men that Labrador have produced. But because we are asking the critical question, you say we shouldn't be critical now. Because in your quest to rescue this country and further create more problems, you don't want us to ask the critical question. Thank you, Boakai Kamara.
All right. Thank you so much, Darlington. And that's it. Darlington has made his point. Folks, all I can say from my end, the leg of Nyombli, Costa, and DeLong, the people are looking up to them. The decision they will make today will speak for them tomorrow. I'm not saying they should declare their support for JMB, but the Liberian people are looking up to them. Today, the decision that they will make is what that will speak for them on tomorrow. Nyombli should know that this seeing Cummings man was the one that destabilized her political party. Mr. Cummings had a ghost coming from America after she told him not to go to her political party headquarters. He went there for America straight. He went, he hosted a program at her political party HQ. So if she wants to get her political party back, she should know how she should get her party back. The Liberian people are watching. What you do today will speak for you tomorrow. For me, I have never supported any political party, and I'm not even thinking about supporting a political party. I can say this every day on the show. So if we Liberians can stand up for Liberia, but we keep standing up for our own interests, it becomes a serious issue. Liberia is all we have. We'll move from here today and go Ghana. We say, oh, Ghana is being developed. Their minds, their attitude is what getting that country developed. Their minds and attitude. So if Jeremiah and Joseph Boakai, whether it is Cummings or Nyombli, if Nyombli do agree on that, whether it is George Weah and Joe Howard Taylor, I tell you, my people, we are going to a heated election. And all of the things that you are seeing today, we are just, it's just starting. Politically, it's just starting. So you have to embrace yourself for a lot of things. Expect the unexpected. I'm saying this today. Expect the unexpected. Because there will be a lot of changes made. A lot of people will be cross-carpeting. They will be moving from one political party to another. So you shouldn't be surprised when some things are happening. That's politics. That's politics. So when you see our Boakai Amara Kamara today, can I say I'm singing praises to George Weah tomorrow after I have criticized him? Know that you should expect the unexpected. There'll be a lot of things playing out. Politics in Africa, I'm seeing it as interest, self-interest, non-public interest. That's what I'm sensing. But the people will judge you tomorrow. Tomorrow, your name will be in history. Your name will be in the book. Mr. Costa, the man is focused. The man is doing his thing. I can see you keep bringing Costa. Costa have long passed that stage of being selected at VP auditing. They may long past that stage ever since. They may have moved on. If you don't know, I'm telling you this. Costa have moved on already. They may forcing ahead. So if you think that Costa stay thinking about their VP thing, no. Ever since Infinity, he done with it. He moving on. He moved on already. But we Liberians, this is where we are noted for. Once it is about own interest, we will clap for it. But tomorrow when the table turn around, we'll start to bomb off others. We'll start to bomb off others. Yesterday, the Cummings was against Nyombli Kanga Lawrence. And all of his supporters were bad muffin, including the Mariah Yakula, all the Tango one in America. They were bad muffin, Nyombli Kanga Lawrence. But today now, because they won her on board of their team, they are clapping for her, calling her all the names, singing praises to her. Singing praises to her. And when I see people saying Ellen, I think Ellen Johnson Sirleaf shouldn't be making decisions anymore for us in our country. I don't think that woman should be somebody that is already just when you blow breeze on the person fall down. That type of person shouldn't be making decisions for us again in our politics. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. But this is Liberia for us. Somebody will say, oh, we criticizing, we're doing this, we're doing that. My brother, my sister, we would say the truth here. Someday you say Baka the tea talking and not making sense. Someday you say Baka the tea talking and making sense. But tomorrow people will say, oh, that little boy was sitting on the show, he said that. So that's it. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. And nobody can come and tell me, Boakai. Now, even my boss man can tell me, my man go discuss it. Since Costa left the show, Costa have not one day send me a topic, say, my man, I didn't want you going to discuss tomorrow. Absolutely not. No. The trending issue in the country is what we discuss. The trending issue in the country is what we discuss. So nobody will come and tell me, say, oh, because we're discussing Joseph Boakai or because we're discussing George Ria, we shouldn't discuss anything that is trending, we'll discuss it. You're not the one feeding me. You're not the one putting money in my pocket. They may not put money in my pocket at the end of every month. They may not tell me, say, Boakai, go discuss it. The man is leaving me at my own will to discuss whatsoever I want to discuss. Not a day I have discussed anything here that I received call from him. But what you have to discuss it today? Not a day. Because he know that he have turned things over. So you cannot dictate to us what to discuss here, folks. The main issue, we'll discuss it. Some of it will make you vex, some of it will make you happy. When it making you happy, you stay. When it making you vex, you turn off. That's all. But here we are, and we'll talk it. We'll talk it, and like Brempo will hear it. So join us tomorrow. We'll be back here with a brand new edition of the Costa Show. Boakai Amara Kamara is my name. I've been here with Martina Konate and Darlington Collins. So join us tomorrow. We'll be back here with another fascinating discussion. Up until then, it's bye-bye from our end.